Welcome to the Disney Hour Express podcast. I'm Abby.
And I'm Rob. We are two hopelessly romantic Disney enthusiasts,
Sharing fun stories, secret tips, and family travel experiences.
If you are a Disney newbie, or maybe a season pass holder, we hope you find this information helpful.
We turned our love of Disney into a unique boutique travel agency that books Disney and Universal vacations.
We've got a lot of stories, so cozy on up, choose your favorite drink,
Whether that be a cocktail or a hot chocolate,
and enjoy the Disney Hour Express. Hey everyone, Rob here. Welcome to the Disney Hour Express. This is not my co-host. This is Bubba. Say hi, Bubba. Hi. We had our first live stream the other night, and unfortunately, it didn't go as planned. We were talking for a little bit, and there was no sound. So we're gonna put this out anyway. It was pretty good. You got about the last half. I think we were playing a question and answer game where we could get to know us. Again, Bubba wasn't there, so we could maybe ask Bubba the questions. I don't think so. All right, anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoy the last half of the show. Otherwise, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye. Yep.
find out what you love first. I don't know why you're like all zooming in on me.
Yeah.
But I do just think you should find what you love.
I should have done it before.
Within the first trip. Take it in. There's so much to do and so much to see. And then definitely listen to your travel planner about meal plans, because I don't want you to, not meal plans, but meal planning out where you're going to go, because we don't like the stories of hangry kiddos, right? We want to make sure everybody's eating and feeling refreshed and good. But anyways, okay. So don't park hop on your first trip. That's the simple answer.
What you're saying is that you should grab a Mickey pretzel and a popcorn when it's late at night, and
don't do that.
And the kids are like, "Daddy, can I please have something to eat?"
I'm so hungry.
No, we have to go to another Halloween event.
Nope.
Just eat candy. And they're like, "I don't want candy." Okay, anyway. So now we're going back to it. Now, all right, so last question.
All right. What's your advice for first-time visitors who are overwhelmed by the size of the parks? It's a kind of similar question, but
I feel like you just
listen.
I feel like you're copying.
That was my question. I mean, I could try to give you a different one, but that's my question.
That's fine. All right. So wait, ask me again. I did that mid-sip. I did that on purpose. Ask me one more time.
All right. What's your advice for first-time visitors who are overwhelmed by the size of the parks?
Break it down.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, break it down. It's like anything else. Just try to break it down into quadrants or break it down to whatever seems natural to you by the size of the parks.
So like if you were going to like Magic Kingdom, you'd like break it down by like lands.
Or just left and right. I mean, you kind of see, right, the setup. It's always like, I think, except kind of for, I mean, even Hollywood Studios, everything's just kind of like, it's a area and then there's a left and a right. So I would just break it up that easy.
Okay.
There's like, you could walk straight ahead and then there's like we could call it east and west, but it's not really east and west.
Mm-hmm.
And just break it down like that.
Okay.
I mean, for the parks themselves, are you asking about like Walt Disney World as a whole? One thing you'll notice, people joining us on YouTube, is that we have a tendency to talk the majority about Walt Disney World.
We do, because that's our home park, I should say.
We do cover things that happen at Disneyland, but that's just kind of where we are, being East Coasters. So,
yep.
What are you asking about is like the size of Walt Disney World?
Because no, I mean,
I'll tell you what.
All the parks, though.
Oh.
Like you think like all the parks in Walt Disney World, there's like a lot. I think Disneyland is definitely less overwhelming.
Yeah, because it's just the two. It's just the two parks.
Right. And you're just kind of going across the
walk,
little road.
and you can walk across
There's not even a road. It's just like
that Walt Disney World is like 1,000 times more complicated because of the transportation and like the fact that the transportation isn't the same between each park. Like you can only take the Skyliner. The buses go everywhere, but those could take you an hour. Yeah, I mean the thing is, I'm gonna say right now that you're up a creek without a paddle sometimes when you go there. It's like your first time going there. Like you really do need an escort.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I mean, unless because you could do all your deep dive in and you could watch a lot of stuff and you could learn things, but I don't know. Break it down into smaller parts and I think you'll be okay.
Okay.
I don't like this question.
I don't know about you. Anyways, all right. We're done with the questions. I think you got to know us well throughout this little 5 series. But I want to talk to you about Mickey's Not So Scary. We absolutely loved going to this. I mean, talk about exclusive entertainment. You've got Mickey's Booty You Halloween Parade. We got some really great footage of it, especially those grave diggers as they went by on the parade and like, oh gosh, they were so interactive with us. And then you've got your not so spooky, spectacular fire. It's spooktacular, right? Fireworks. You've got and Jack Skellington's in that. It's so cool, the whole castle and how it. Oh God, I can't even describe it. It's so amazing. And then you've got like the Hocus Pocus villains, spectacular. So you got the Sanderson sisters up there singing and doing all sorts of things. And then, I mean, you top that off with trick or treating throughout the parks. So now you're going to go home. I don't know if you can see my little bag back here, but you're going to go home with like a full bag of candy, which is absolutely insane. Now, do you sometimes get more than one bag? Sometimes. Yep. Sometimes that works out really great. You've also got like the rare characters in costume. Jack and Sally. You've got the Stitch dressed up as Elvis. Mm-hmm. You've got Cruella de Vil, who's like going through the park and interacting. Yes. Who else did we see?
The Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel. She was big this year, right?
She was new.
This year.
We didn't see her.
And I mean, then you add on the ghosts that are going throughout.
Hitchhiking Ghosts, the Cadaver Dance.
And the Cadaver Dance. I mean, this is all just rusty, for this party.
Rusty Skippers, Rusty Cutlasses. I don't remember the name of that band. Yeah. It's over there by Pirates.
And the bears come through and they're kind of weird. You've got like exclusive snacks and desserts, which are really cool. Like they're like Halloween themed things, like hot dogs that look like what? Like it's like the Hades hot dog. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. Pumpkin flavored treats, spooky churros. There is so much. And then of course you add in this event exclusive merchandise, which is really crazy too. So we've got a lot going on during this parade, and it comes with a really big price tag, right? Yes. You're looking at ticket prices for the event that are between $119 and $229. So
I'm with you.
Well, this past Tuesday, which we're going to talk about, this whole party didn't go quite as planned. And for this past Tuesday, that ticket price landed in like the $159 range for adults and $149 range for kids. And everybody's going. They're getting really excited. We had a travel specialist down there with her family and also with another family. They had made these plans for like a year to go. It was somebody's birthday. They were going to celebrate, had these tickets. And guess what? What? Rained, like bananas rain, like things were falling from the sky and raining. It was raining and lightning. It was like really, really bad. And what do you do? It sucked, right? It rained when we went, but we just threw on our ponchos and like went for it.
Now
right?
that is something that I think everyone kind of has to deal with. That Orlando obviously is known for rain, but at any point it can rain. And it could ruin something. So there's always that thing, right? They always have the later parade, the later show, and
Right. They usually do those things about twice. I mean, the shows they do even more than twice.
They do it. Yeah, they do it 3 times, or is it 4 because of that last one that's at 12. And then there's the 2 parades and just the 1 fireworks. But they always say to do everything first. Like if you can do it first, because you don't know if you're gonna make it to that. That might get rained out, or the second one might get rained out, the last show, and so you don't want to be cut because it could just rain at any time. When we went, it did rain.
It did.
In the beginning, it rained, and then it thankfully stopped. As soon as we were getting on our first ride, we went on the Jungle Cruise. Then before the party. And thankfully it stopped raining, but it
did stop raining, but it still kind of affected our night, right? Because we were waiting for that first parade and, we saw that things were happening and the Headless Horseman didn't come out. So this particular night on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, I mean, not only did the Headless Horseman not come out, the whole parade didn't come out. The parade got canceled. The first part of the the shows didn't go off because it was just, like I said, raining. It was lightning. They couldn't do anything. The party still went on with trick or treating, but the characters couldn't come out. So there's no Cruella de Vil walking around. There's no stepsisters. There's no anything that isn't undercover because you can't get them wet, right?
And that was kind of a bum. That was a bummer for me too, is that we didn't get to see, as we were walking through, we didn't get to see any of the
interactive characters in the beginning.
Like we were waiting for Cruella or Mother Gothel. That's where you were seeing them as you walked through that side section there. It does have a street name, but I can't remember it, as you're going by the DJ. But yeah, we didn't get a chance to see them. They were up in the Tomorrowland terrace. We saw Cruella as we went through a second time and grabbed our second bags.
That's right, we did.
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone at Disney.
Listen, we gave them away to friends, so it's not like we ate them all and kept them. Anyways, okay.
We ate the bags?
So, yeah, I mean, they could be edible. But anyways, so because all of this stuff was canceled, and how much does that suck, right? You get this exclusive party ticket, and then also because of this weather and because of they were having some sort of electric issues at Disney World itself.
Boogie, woogie, woogie. Was it a bunch of people doing the electric slide?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's electric. The rides, a lot of the rides went down weren't working. So it can go either way, right? Let's say they didn't have the first parade, but they had the second parade and the characters were able to go under the Tomorrowland Terrace or whatever. And sometimes that's the way it happens. But unfortunately, the rides not going at this time and the parades and the stage shows. I mean, Disney was just like, crap, we got to do something, right? Literally before the night was up, they sent all guests who had tickets for this Tuesday night event a 1-day ticket with park hopper option to any Walt Disney World theme park, valid for 1 year from the date of our original ticket, right? So cool. For somebody that goes all the time, they're like, all right, I guess. Kind of sucks. Really wanted to go to the party. It's not even a party ticket, but what do you do about that? What do you think?
I mean, there's really nothing else. I don't unless they're giving. See, I've heard rumors that they gave refunds to people at some. Not saying this Tuesday, but they were just unsubstantiated rumors. I can't say.
So that did happen in some cases, actually. Okay. Some people were like, this is our one trip. We're not coming back again for another 2-3 years. So this ticket is useless to us. And so they did get some refunds or gift cards or some sort of more monetary value kind of thing. I mean, I wish that was I'd be done with that. That's cool.
Find the firehouse.
But no. So, I mean, there are a couple of ways to look at it. It's not a party ticket that you're getting refunded, but I guess you're getting refunded in a way with a free ticket.
Okay.
Would you be happy with that?
With a free ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you spent like
there's,
plane flights and everything.
I mean, but there's nothing I can do and there's nothing they can do. Like,
that's true.
They're not, I'm not going to make it to another party.
Yeah.
I'm probably not, if I'm there on a Tuesday, am I going to be there for a Friday night party and it's probably sold out or, they were already sold out.
Right.
I got to check to see if that last one was sold out, right? I think it was a September 30th.
Yeah. September 30th was the last one that was remaining.
Right.
I don't know. I guess I would be somewhat okay with it, but it is a bummer. There's nothing you can do about the weather for sure. So I guess the takeaway from it really is that you have to stay flexible.
So as you can see on the screen, we did have a picture that was sent to us from our
saw that.
travel specialist. I got that in there last minute. So yeah, Mickey's Not So Scary. It's a great time, but it can rain on your parade.
Womp,
Boo to you. Boo to me.
What kind of news we got going on this week?
So let's hold on. I got a new camera for that. Yeah.
News.
So obviously, probably the bigger news, I think, is that the Disney Animation Courtyard is closed as of the 25th.
Aww.
I mean, people are crying, and this is coming from a person that is a Disney, Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan. Again, Death Star engineering. So what's closing down, right? Animation Courtyard. Now, I'm still a little bit confused by this because it says Walt Disney. They keep including Walt Disney Presents in the Animation Courtyard, but it's not really in the courtyard.
Right.
It's outside of the courtyard.
Yeah.
But so they're that's staying open. Little Mermaid, obviously, the new show is staying open.
Yeah.
But they've closed down the Disney Junior Plain Speak.
Yeah. To be honest, don't you think it was kind of dead anyways?
It was, and it was always a thing, right? You could always just walk up and get a picture with Vampirina at any point.
Yeah.
The meet and greet. But then the big thing is, and now I've also never made it to this, is the Star Wars launch bay. I know it's crazy. Again, Death Star engineering.
You're a Star Wars guy.
But even when I went down for myself, it was the first time I went down as an adult when Galaxy's Edge opened.
Yeah.
When I went to Disney, I still was I was befuddled, but I was why is there a Star Wars thing all the way over here? And Galaxy's Edge is, I'm going to go hang out in the land. I'm not going to go over.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on in there at that point. And so I never went in, and I was trying to get us to go. We knew it was closing.
Yep.
I was trying to get us to go, and it just didn't work out. Our Hollywood Studios day was so busy.
I know.
As it was. And our third attempt to try to go to the Little Mermaid show was no, we're still not going to make it.
It was hopping over there at that show.
Yeah, well, thankfully they have that lightning lane now. You could get in to help with that. But yeah, so I'm a little upset that I didn't get a chance to go to Star Wars Launch Bay. So now they've moved everything. They put there's walls up immediately. So it's just blocking off everything past the Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. So to the right and all the way down.
Yeah. I
saw pictures, and so they did that. Now, what I think's probably the worst thing that they did was, speaking of Star Wars Launch Bay, is that they moved. Darth Vader had a meet and greet along with BB-8.
I saw this.
So Darth Vader is now in by Star Tours, underneath the Ewok village, and
it looks so unnatural with all the greenery behind them. At first I was is he in Living with the Land? Where is he? But plus, this does not match Darth Vader.
I feel so bad for him because it's got to be hot, right?
Yeah, and he's in that getup.
He's in that heavy suit, and it's super hot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of bad for Anakin. Underneath that whole thing, but I guess they got to put him somewhere.
Yep. Yeah.
Right. Because they used to have, next to Star Wars, they used to have that, the Trials of the Jedi, right? And they used to come out and fight, kids would fight Darth Vader.
Which that was a really cool
It
experience.
was. I wish our kids got a chance to do it.
I saw a lot of kids, so my nephew actually waited in line to do that and then last minute decided he didn't want to. But we got to watch everybody do it because we were expecting him to do it. We got to watch all these other little kids and it was just the coolest thing ever. I could see how it was really time consuming for people and like, they needed a lot of hands on deck to make that go. So, yeah.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, so we got that. So that's Animation Courtyard. It's closed. Now what's going there is they're opening it up. It's going to be, what are they calling it though? Walt Disney Studios, right? And it's going to have as you see me scrolling, the Sorcerer Hat is going to be there. So that's a big, obviously that was an MGM Studios.
That's been gone for quite some time at this point.
So that's going to be there in a different form. It's not exactly going to be the same, but that they're also going to have this, Alice in Wonderland play area.
Yeah.
So that looks like it's going to be cool. We're just seeing like artist drawings, but yeah, then it's going to be called the Walt Disney Studios Lot Comes to Life. And it's going to be all about the animation and,
okay.
everything that Walt Disney put together. So that is something that's right. We did have some pictures. Our friends over at WDWNT.com, they had some pictures of the walls that are up.
Cool.
And they got them there and everything. And Little Mermaid's still going strong. So we're giving them that. Now, Candlelight Processional, right? They just announced, let's say just, I think this was September 18th. So we've been off for 2 weeks as we were getting ready to do this. Yes, we did put 2 weeks of prep time and still muted the stream as we came in here. Yeah. Anyway, so the 2025 Candlelight Processional, they've announced the narrators. It's always a star-studded lineup.
Yep.
There's always usually like some returning people, but there's always new people. So
is Neil Patrick Harris back again?
So we're gonna find out. Let's go down the list here. They got Constance Wu. Woohoo! That's her catchphrase. Jordan Fisher. He's been around forever. He usually does this. He's a big Disney person. Jennifer Garner's new, right? But she's obviously gone she's like now. It's funny how Jennifer Garner was whatever she was, Sydney Bristow, a kick-ass spy, and now she's she just plays like the mom, right?
She does, but she chooses her parts well, I think.
Yeah. She's definitely gone family friendly. Then we have Ashley Eckstein, who Ralph Macchio has done this before.
Okay, yeah.
Right? You don't normally think of Ralph Macchio as being a speaker, but
yeah,
right. He's like the kid from New Jersey. We got Leslie Uggams, Marlee Matlin. She's done it for many years.
Yep.
Now, new this year is the Fonz, Henry Winkler.
Okay.
Hey.
I like it.
But he also has a very calming voice. He's known for that. Lauren Daigle, I'm not really familiar with. That. Oh, anyway. Excuse me. Gary Sinise, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
Right, Lieutenant Dan.
I feel like he's done it in the past.
He's done it a lot. Yeah.
He's great.
Brendan Fraser has done it since the Fraser-Renaissance of many years past now. I know he won an Oscar for The Whale. But he's back, Brendan Fraser,
Yeah.
Encino Man.
Yeah.
Wheeze in the juice. Then Luis Fonsi, again, someone I'm not familiar with. And that doing up right up until Christmas Eve. And we got on Christmas, Joel David Smallbone.
Who's that?
Again, someone I'm not familiar with, but yeah, and then
right.
Choking on my
I wish I could. Is Brie? Does it look? It looks to me like Brie Larson.
It is Brie Larson.
Oh my gosh, I love her. And I'm so sorry, it's so small.
It's
Cheryl
Lee Ralph,
Ralph.
from Abbott Elementary.
Oh, awesome.
She's she's
great.
She's the senior of the teachers.
Yes. She's amazing.
Yeah, so she does a good job, and she's been around. So that's interesting. Now
it's a good lineup, but no Neil Patrick Harris.
No Neil Patrick Harris.
What is that? What are you doing? I know your kids are like teenagers now, but
he's getting ready to do that Doogie Howser sequel.
Oh,
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either, but that's it. So the show times for the Candlelight Processional are 5 o'clock, 6:45, and 8:15.
Okay, yeah. I love that.
So you get 3 of those. Now, from what I understand, I've never been. They're very hard to get into. They usually have like long lines. You have to get in like early and wait for a long time to like get in.
Unless
everyone's, recommending Candlelight Processional dining package.
Yes.
That seems to be the way to go.
Big time. That's the way to go.
Yeah. So what that means is there's certain, just like with any dining packages, it's basically getting a reservation at one of these restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a guaranteed ticket into one of these events.
Yes.
So they have it for the Candlelight Processional. So when you're going to choose your dining reservation, which you could do 60 days before your park ticket or your stay.
Yes.
You can, excuse me, I get choked up when we talk about the Candlelight Professional.
I know. It's
Processional.
So wonderful.
Candlelight Professional is something different altogether. So, and so you get it. So at most participating restaurants, you get an entree and dessert, or one full buffet, as well as a non-alcoholic beverage. You pay a flat fee. If you're going to the Spice Road table, it's different because they only do like small dishes there.
Gotcha.
So it's just like you get like some small plates and something called a tagine. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah.
But you get one guaranteed seat per person at the Candlelight Processional. Now, I looked into the actual process of it. What you do is when you find it on your My Disney Experience app, you actually have to choose your showtime.
Yes.
First.
Yeah. And then it'll
bring up and then show you the available restaurants.
Right.
What reservations are still available. So it's a little bit, you got to plan ahead.
Yeah.
If you're a planner, you need an Abby around. Abby's a planner. Whereas I'm more fly by the seat of my pants.
What? Never have I known you to fly by the seat of your pants.
Because I'm usually not wearing them.
Oh.
There's a long list. I'm not going to name them all of all the places that, it's not really that long. It's most of the stuff in the World Showcase that you can go and get something. Garden Grill's on there. And they do have a breakfast. They do have a breakfast.
All right.
One of the things, if you do have a dining plan, you can use your dining credit. If you have the table service dining, the Disney dining plan, you could use one of your table service credits, or maybe two, because they do have like the Le Cellier's Steakhouse,
right?
To get that the guaranteed ticket in. So that's something to do. Now, one thing that's different than all that is that you could go to the Regal Smokehouse. They have walk up. Okay. And if you go there during, I don't know if it's like, if you go there during certain times, that I'm not sure on, but you could just walk up, and if they have tables available, you can go and get something to eat and get a reservation, and they'll give you a pass into a guaranteed ticket in. So that's something if you just missed out and you're like, man, I don't know, but I want to go over and go check out everything, because obviously that's right across from where they have the concert.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. All right. That's cool.
Okay. So yeah, that's something, seems to be the best way to get in there. I think if we were to do that, we'd be getting some dining packages.
Yeah.
Probably at the Garden Grill.
We like to know that
and we like a buffet, or as they say in Disney, it's all you care to enjoy.
Perfect. What else do we got?
So one of the other things is we're going over our friends at Tom's Guide. We're using them as a reference. I like their reviews on tech products. So Disney Plus is getting another price hike.
It seems like they all are, not just Disney Plus, but all of them.
Well, it's because they're all owned by Disney. So good point. So anything, if you're in the bundle or if you're just Disney Plus alone, you're going to get, everything's going up. So as of starting October 21st, the ad-supported plan is increasing from $9.99 a month to $11.99 per month. Okay. $2. It's the same thing Disney's saying. The $2, we want it. The ad-free plan is bumping up to $18.99 per month from $15.99.
Yep.
Bigger increase. The only bundle that doesn't seem to be going up is the ad-free Disney Plus and Hulu bundle, which is staying at $19.99.
Okay.
We don't have that one.
Nope. We don't.
Because we also wanted HBO Max. So we have that. So ours is going up. But here's a little list. I don't know if it's too small to see. If you're on your mobile phone, you won't be able to see it. But you could look it up. You could just go anywhere, Disney price increase, and see it there. It kind of shows you all the prices, everything that's going up. I don't know. How do you feel about this?
I think it's where we're at right now. It's just where we're at. It sucks. Everything's going up.
The price of everything. Disney's got to make their money. Come on, Disney.
Sigh.
Come on.
No comment.
How else are we going to pay for all these construction
There
walls?
is tons of construction.
There's so much construction happening in Disney. But yeah, all these prices are going up. Now, my big thing with Disney Plus is the price, yeah, of course. But I don't like that. Why does all the Hulu shows have to be integrated into Disney Plus?
Yeah, it kind of makes for unkid-friendly content available.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
It's not great.
And sometimes, like, Bailey's like asking me, "Oh, can I watch this?" I'm like, "No,
Absolutely
never,
not.
not until you're in your 40s." But yeah, I used to like it because it was like a kid-friendly. It was like this thing. It was like an app of purity, right? It was just like, it was fine. It was Star Wars. They had Marvel on there, which obviously can be violent. But then it was all, Lilo and Stitch and the Seven Dwarves. And you just felt like you could put your kid on that platform and they would be okay. But now they have to. Now they do have you can like change it.
Yeah.
So that it's only kids stuff.
Right.
But then it excludes some things. So
I know. She's Bailey
is really, she's a big Avatar fan.
We can't take it away.
So that would fall if we put it on the kid-friendly menu. She wouldn't be able to watch Avatar.
Right.
Which she loves. So we're kind of like stuck. We're like, just don't watch that movie, that history of sex that's on there. I mean, it's like really like graphic stuff.
Yeah.
That they could fall into. I mean, just she's watching Full House right now. So
we're okay with that. Full House is good.
I mean, except for those 80s mullets in the beginning, especially. But besides that, so Disney Plus, it's going up. You could see all the plans here, everything except it's really interesting that it's the Disney Plus and Hulu bundle, no ads, isn't going up.
All right.
So I guess it's just.
I mean, maybe everything just has to reach up to it. Anyways,
the last news article that I had here, and I didn't put this on our list. But I saw it when I was looking around for things, and it's, as of today, there's first signs of construction at the former Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser.
I'm so disappointed they're going to be
happening.
But it's just going to be
I know
administrative buildings.
It's going to be an Imagineering office.
I mean, I guess
great.
that's great. It's going to
in Disney.
Yep.
That's where I would live. But it's already gotten to the point where it's like a little stale.
Yeah. I know. I feel like we've done it all.
It's like lost the appeal of, it's not that new thing anymore.
Yep.
Maybe it'll change once there's more Star Wars movies coming out. I know we have Mandalorian and Grogu, which they just dropped a trailer on.
Yeah.
Coming out next year. And then the overlay finally comes to the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run so that we could get a different story.
Yep.
But this is something, right? They took all that away from us. So the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, we didn't get a chance to go on it.
Not cool.
Am I upset about that? Yes.
Very.
Did we have the price tag? I wasn't paying. I mean,
we considered it. We looked at it really hardcore, but then just decided it wasn't.
It wasn't going to work, and then they pulled it away like as soon as it came. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, so they got pictures. Now what I call the famous aerial photographer BioReconstruct, who does all these aerial photos of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
That's this thing. I mean, that's so he has pictures of all this construction that's going on, but it's just office buildings.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know. We're never going to see this.
Another sigh.
We're never going to see that. And then what else are they going to do?
I don't know. They got to come up with something really cool. Give us something back. Just a little something.
Give us
Not
something
Darth
back.
Vader in a bush. We don't want that.
This has been a Family Travel Planner production.